But first, we got to jump into the hottest story of the day. That is former NFL coach Jon Gruden. Well, Jon Gruden went on record and said that he would like to coach in New York.
That don't make sense. And Tony brought this up a couple weeks ago. Once your coach starts not making sense, that's the beginning of the end. I don't know what Kevin's doing. This is a side of Kevin I've never seen.
Already his name's coming out for other jobs.
Kevin Stefanski is going to sink the ship. He don't give a damn about the team. He know he getting fired.
Although many thought this mess would stay quiet, former NFL coach Jon Gruden just stepped into the spotlight with a bold claim. Despite all the drama surrounding Kevin Stefanski's decisions, Gruden isn't holding back. He wants Stefanski's job if it means SHEDEUR Sanders finally gets the chance to lead. For too long, SHEDEUR has been waiting on the sidelines while questions and doubts the controversies around him. Now, with Gruden speaking out, the pressure is on like never before. What do you guys think? Will Cleveland listen before it's too late? Former NFL coach Jon Gruden has made headlines by expressing interest in coaching either New York or Cleveland, putting Stefanski's future under the threat. And honestly, for all the right reasons. This move comes at a time when Stefanski's decisions and leadership style are being questioned more than ever. People close to the team are noticing a different side of Stefanski, one that seems confused and unsure. When a coach's actions don't add up, it's often the first sign of trouble ahead. Stefanski's name popping up for other jobs might not be about opportunity, but an early exit from Cleveland. The question now is whether the Browns can afford to wait while their team suffers under this shaky leadership. The situation with Stefanski has gone beyond poor coaching. It's becoming clear he's losing control of the locker room and the team's direction. Insiders say Stefanski shows little care for the team's success, focused more on preserving his own job than building a winning squad. Fans and players alike see the signs of a sinking ship, and it's no secret that Stefanski might be preparing for his exit rather than fighting to keep his position. Meanwhile, SHEDEUR, the player many believe can turn this team around, remains sidelined, ignored, despite proving himself on the field in the preseason and the practice sessions. It's hard to watch a young talent get pushed aside while the man supposed to lead the team seems ready to give up. SHEDEUR has shown time and again he has the skills, the discipline, and the heart to be Cleveland's quarterback of the future. Yet, Stefanski's unwillingness to give him a fair chance is dragging the team down. It's clear the coach's focus is not on what's best for the Browns, but on protecting his own job. The fans, the players, and even former coaches like Jon Gruden are seeing what many already knew. Stefanski's time in Cleveland might be coming to an end. The real question now is, how long the Browns will wait before making the change that could save their season and give SHEDEUR the shot he deserves.
Be playing SHEDEUR Sanders. Now let's pull up this Jon Gruden post, man. So this is the post right here that is making headlines. That is former NFL coach Jon Gruden said, I could turn that thing around, that entire franchise around with SHEDEUR Sanders. And guys, the people have spoken. Somebody said he was proud to spew. No, we're going to skip past that. We're going to skip that comment. But I'm telling you right now, SHEDEUR Sanders is the guy, bro.
So, Jon Gruden's recent post has sent shockwaves through the football world, putting SHEDEUR right at the center of attention. Gruden didn't just offer words of support, he boldly claimed he could turn the entire Cleveland Browns franchise around with SHEDEUR leading the team. This is not just hype from a former coach, it's a direct challenge to the current leadership and the decisions being made. The message is clear. SHEDEUR has the talent and the potential to change the Browns' fortunes, but only if given the chance. The fans are listening, and the pressure is mounting for the Browns to act. If someone with Gruden's experience and reputation believes in SHEDEUR that strongly, then why is the team still holding back? What's really stopping SHEDEUR from stepping onto the field and showing what he can do? How much longer will the Browns risk losing more games and more support while waiting on a quarterback who hasn't earned the faith of the fans or the players? And what does this say about Stefanski's leadership when even outside voices are calling for a change? The questions aren't going away, and the answer seems clear. If the Browns want to win, they need to put SHEDEUR in the spotlight, where he belongs.
Entire National Football League, and that is Cleveland's own Kevin Stefanski. Now, Kevin Stefanski is vowing to all of Cleveland Dog Pound Nation that he will not be playing Shedeur Sanders. He will remain keeping Dylan Gabriel as the starting quarterback. Now, we all know people from land to land, coast to coast, is pissed off with this news, bro, because he wrapped up a press conference today and he stated once again he will not.
Stefanski's recent announcement has sent shockwaves through the Cleveland fan base. Despite growing calls for Shedeur Sanders to take the lead, Stefanski doubled down on his decision to keep Gabriel as the starting quarterback. This firm stance has left many coaches, analysts, and fans frustrated and confused. It's rare to see a coach so openly ignore the rising pressure and clear signs that the team needs a change. Stefanski's refusal to give Shedeur a chance feels like a hard line drawn in the sand, but it raises a bigger question. Is he truly making decisions in the team's best interest, or is something else at play? The reaction from the wider football community has been intense. Coaches and insiders from all over are speaking out, frustrated by Stefanski's stubbornness. Many wonder how long the Browns will suffer while the coach sticks to a choice that many see as outdated and ineffective. With every game that passes without Shedeur on the field, the team risks falling further behind in the standings. Are Stefanski's decisions costing the Browns not just wins, but respect from their own players and fans? And how much longer can a coach ignore the obvious calls for change before the consequences catch up to him? What's most striking is the lack of transparency and explanation from Stefanski beyond his repeated no to Shedeur. Why is he so unwilling to even consider the quarterback who has shown promise, skill, and composure? Is there a deeper issue behind this stubbornness, or is Stefanski simply holding on to the past? The fans are asking these questions loudly now. How much longer will Cleveland's leadership ignore the clear choice and risk the future of the franchise? If the coach won't adapt, who will stand up and make the tough calls?
At that point, the game is tied 17-17, and you're unhappy with that.
I'm unhappy because he took a sack that could have caused them not to tie it. Like this, they're lucky that they got that off.
Come on, you guys. You're sounding ridiculous, Nick. Come on. He's a third-round rookie, and it's playing his fifth game of his life in the NFL, and you're quibbling that he was lucky to get that.
The moment the game was tied at 17-17 should have been a chance for celebration. But instead, it revealed just how fragile the Browns' offense really is under Gabriel. Gabriel's decision to take a sack at a crucial moment nearly cost the team the chance to tie the game. This wasn't just a small mistake. It showed a lack of experience and poor judgment that a starting quarterback simply can't afford to have. Meanwhile, the defense and the team's luck bailed them out. But relying on luck isn't a strategy, it's a risk. It's clear that Gabriel, despite being the chosen starter, is still far from ready to lead the team confidently in high-pressure situations. Even so, Tony Grossi came to Gabriel's defense, calling criticism ridiculous and pointing out that Gabriel is a rookie still finding his way. But this kind of excuse only highlights the problem. The Browns are settling for less and ignoring the clear talent waiting in Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur had been given the same chances, would these mistakes have happened? Absolutely not. Instead, the media and some insiders keep brushing over Gabriel's errors, while Shedeur's quiet, consistent skill goes overlooked. Grossi's defense of Gabriel sounds more like blind loyalty than honest analysis, and it leaves fans wondering why those holding the microphone can't see what's right in front of them. The Browns deserve better than excuses and luck. They deserve a quarterback who can lead without hesitation.
That don't make sense. And Tony brought this up a couple weeks ago. Once your coach starts not making sense, that's the beginning of the end. I don't know what Kevin's doing. This is a side of Kevin I've never seen.
Already his name's coming out for other jobs.
There you go. If I didn't know better, I think he's going like, you know what? I'm going to go down the way I go down. If they get rid of me, they can get rid of me. I think he's probably had enough here. I do.
Did he get a contract?
I'm not last year.
Yes.
Last year.
Tony.
You're going to get paid. Going to get paid. I don't think it's about the money with Kevin.
No, but you have security.
I think
you have the security now.
I think he's finally on the app.
Stefanski's recent behavior and decisions have left many questioning his leadership and the future of his time in Cleveland. When a coach starts making moves that don't make sense, it's often the first sign that trouble is building up. Stefanski's refusal to give SHEDEUR a real chance, while continuing to back Gabriel despite poor performances, has fans and insiders alike scratching their heads. His name popping up in connection with other jobs only adds fuel to the speculation that he's already checked out mentally. It feels less like a coach fighting for his team and more like someone ready to go down with the ship if the Browns decide to let him go, so be it. The stubbornness on display suggests Stefanski isn't interested in fixing the team. Instead, he seems resigned to his fate. Meanwhile, SHEDEUR continues to prove himself ready and capable, waiting patiently for an opportunity that keeps being denied. The contrast between Stefanski's apparent unhappiness and SHEDEUR's quiet determination couldn't be clearer. It's obvious that Stefanski's struggles aren't about money or contracts. He's simply unhappy with the situation, and it's showing in the team's performance. SHEDEUR represents the future, the hope for Cleveland, but Stefanski's unwillingness to adapt is holding the team back. If Stefanski truly cared about winning, he would put aside pride and give SHEDEUR the chance he deserves. Instead, the coach's stubbornness risks wasting a talented player's prime and deepening the frustration of fans who just want to see the Browns succeed.
As of right now, Kevin Stefanski name coming up for other jobs like OC jobs. He done. He ain't no shaking this, ain't no if and buts about it. Kevin is up out of there. And me personally, I feel like we won't see SHEDEUR. I'm just starting to feel that way. I think it's 7 to 8 games left or something like that. Don't hold me on that. If they lose this one, they have to play SHEDEUR. Really, them losing to the Jets, they should have been playing SHEDEUR this upcoming week. No question about it. The Jets was the worst team in all of the NFL. They should have been playing SHEDEUR Sanders this week against the Ravens.
Stefanski's future with the Browns appears to be slipping through his fingers fast. Reports suggest that he's no longer even looking for offensive coordinator positions elsewhere. He knows his time is up. The writing is on the wall, and the coach who once held promise now seems resigned to leaving without a fight. Meanwhile, the Browns face a crucial stretch of games with only 7 or 8 left in the season, and the pressure is mounting. Fans and analysts alike are asking why SHEDEUR hasn't been given the reins yet, especially with the team struggling to find consistency on the field. The question now is whether the Browns will make the change before it's too late, or continue down a path that's clearly not working. Losing to a team like the Jets, widely considered the weakest in the NFL, should have been a wake-up call for Cleveland's leadership. Such a loss demands immediate action, and many believe starting SHEDEUR Sanders against the Ravens this week was the obvious next step. Yet, Stefanski has held firm, continuing to trust a quarterback who has failed to inspire confidence or deliver consistent results. How much longer can the Browns afford to wait while the rest of the league pulls ahead? What's the cost of ignoring the clear talent sitting on the bench? These are not small questions. They speak directly to the team's chances of making a meaningful push this season. If the Browns lose again without making a move, will Stefanski finally realize what everyone else sees? Can a coach who seems ready to walk away still be trusted to make the tough calls the team needs? And what message does it send to SHEDEUR, a player clearly ready to lead but still waiting in the wings? The clock is ticking, and the Browns must decide keep clinging to the past or give SHEDEUR the chance to change their future. If history repeats itself, fans fear the answer may come too late. Anyways, Jon Gruden's call for change puts even more pressure on Kevin Stefanski and the Browns to act and give SHEDEUR the chance he deserves. The question now is, will Cleveland listen before it's too late? Don't forget to subscribe and like for all the latest updates. What do you guys think Jon Gruden's interest means for the Browns' coaching future?